Hey guys, Greg Christensen here at Grandview Livestock. We got all our kids and lambs out here, and now we've moved them out here where we planted those oats, if you remember. This is some of them here. Honestly, they didn't get as big as I thought. We had a really good fall for them to grow in. I can't imagine that they needed more nitrogen. Or we had clover out here for a couple years. Got sheep and goat manure. I don't know, but that's how it goes, you know. So this is kind of the end of the pasture. If you can see, I got the feeders up there. These were out here. It just started raining, so a bunch of them ran up there to get underneath a tree or something. But I'll show you these feeders again here in a minute. But so yeah, with the price of goats and lambs are getting, we want to get some good weight on these, some good finish on them here. We've been feeding them some grain, some of them for about 30 days probably. We just kind of getting them up on full feed now, I suppose you might say. And, but since we turned them on these oats, they kind of backed off the grain. They like this forage. So but it's got good protein and energy in it, so probably okay. Yeah, that's where I just drove up from. I come up here by these feeders now. A bunch of them are coming up. Some of them still kind of getting out of the wind there. It's got kind of windy and a little bit rainy. It's not too terribly cold, but these are the Advantage feeders. We had videos on them before. We've got 3 of them here. They hold 2,500 pounds apiece, it says. I'm sure that depends what kind of feed you put in them. Right now they've just got whole corn in there, and we've got to figure out a way maybe to feed them some protein. We had a protein pellet, if you remember, last year, and they just kept picking it out and not eating it. Well, if we're not going to eat it, we're not going to pay for it. So right now those oats out there are pretty good protein. It's probably, as good as we can get right now, maybe 16%, let's just say, the oat forage. And so if they can come up here and get some extra energy out of this corn, that's what we're banking on. And you can see those. Now there are a bunch of them gathered up around that one. Other one's not got many of them against it right now, but these are a little tricky to set. And we started these animals by hand, just feeding them with a bucket. We didn't want to have any overeating. We had that one year, and it wasn't a good situation. So you'll see this handle on the side. Well, I don't know. The book says maybe you wanted it second or third notch. We've got it more up to the 4th, just to try to get them to eat a little bit more. They're really not eating it that much. So yeah, you'll want to take that. You see that white cover there? You can pop that off, and you can take your pliers or a little tool they give you with this, and clean that off out. If it fills up with fines or corn cobs, or if you're feeding pellets, we had trouble. Our pellets weren't good enough and it'd fill up with fines. We run this on the, you see there, the second dot on that. Now they'll stick their tongue down in there and lick that corn out of there. See, that's the whole idea behind these. They lick that out, and after a while they run out of saliva. It won't stick to their tongue anymore, and then they have to walk away. And after a while they have more saliva, or they get a drink of water, and they come back maybe several times during the day. But you see right now, there's just a few of them even up here. And the rest of them are all up there out of the wind and somewhat out of the rain. So we're in the loafing shed there. So it's not foolproof. Just the best thing we've got so far, best thing we figured out. But maybe somebody else here has a different idea. But feeding them all with a bucket by hand on the ground just wasn't working. Well, I come up here to give you a little up close view of some of these lambs and goats here. There's a whole lot more lambs than there are goats, but you know, see why they're up there. Yeah, the wind's not blowing up here. It's kind of comfortable, even though it's still a sprinkly rain. But I don't blame them for being up here. You know what? Dogs even up here. Of course, the goats like to get at the tree. Yeah, a bunch of them going around to the loafing shed there. And we'll have some ewe lambs. We'll probably, right now they're being bred. We got some rams out here. There's one guy. And these are rams that we've raised, Hopping Brothers stock. You know, it's what I started with, I don't know, 5 years ago, let's say. And so we've kept that. And we've raised lambs from that. And so we'll have some of those ewe lambs for sale, probably coming up here after the first of the year. If anybody's interested, we'll work with you. There they go. I got nervous of me coming up here, I guess. Aren't they nice? Yep. So hey guys, enjoy the warm fall, get your work done, and we'll keep you posted.